Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Chaos Incorporated, our bi-weekly podcast where we play some Identico. I am once again joined by our amazing cast. First out to shoot today is Kaylee playing Shawn.
Hello, everybody. Let me explain to you the New World Order. Governments and corporations need people like you and me. We are samurai, the keyboard cowboys. And all those other people have no idea what's going on. They're the cattle. Moo.
Classic. I love that. By the way, that was a formative movie for me growing up. Like, huge formative film for me growing up. I love that.
For many reasons.
You know what? I feel bad because I'm going to throw Caleb out next. Caleb, who is playing Zed Lane. Hey, Caleb, how's it going? What do you got?
Revenge is a confession of pain.
All right.
That's very deep.
It is.
I get deep sometimes.
And next, my frequent guest on Identico After Dark, it is Michael playing Maxi.
I'd wish you the best of luck, but I believe luck is a concept created by the weak to explain their failures.
Ah. Wow. Everybody's really bringing their A game tonight. This is going to be a good show.
No pressure, Dot. No
and
pressure.
now we get to Dot.
And last but not least, it is Dot, who is playing
Bring it home.
Stitches.
Bring it home with, I have no idea what I'm doing, but I know I'm doing it really, really well.
Not the first time that Dot said that.
Behind the scenes, though.
Are you going to do your quote now?
Behind the scenes now, Dot sent out her plans for her characters, her goals.
Oh my God.
Right? And I'm
Yeah.
not going to tell the audience what these goals are because
Spoilers.
I want it to play out. Okay?
Okay.
But I'm in full support of these goals. Full support. Okay? With that, let's recap what happened in the last episode. First off, we had a makeover montage, okay, for Dot. Okay? And it was
Just
amazing.
for Stitches.
Okay?
For Stitches.
Stitches.
Dot looks fine.
Oh, for Stitches. Yes, that is true. Maxi and Shawn played some Minecraft, which is always important. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when the team headed to the Brass Hog. There's a lot of, like, very subtle movements going on, but they did manage to make contact with Eileen. And Eileen has contracted them to go pick up a piece of tech for her. Something that they had apparently sent somebody in a team in Vegas after, and the team in Vegas managed to crash a helicopter into a hospital. And they didn't get it, but they still really want this tech. So they've given them a location and a box. And with that, we're going to get going because the team's got work to do.
How hungover am I? That's the real question.
Really hungover. Because you asked him for the bottom shelf. Right?
I was drinking, what was it? Did we say it was degreaser?
Yeah,
or,
it's basically engine degreaser.
No, I thought we.
9 souls for 3 liters.
I thought Stitches was drinking right out of the spittoon.
It's pretty close.
It had the 3 X's and everything.
It might have been made in
boy.
a bathtub.
It's okay. She'll be fine.
So I believe when we left off last, we were in the car.
Yes. And Stitches
and
was passed out.
And Chone was looking up, or starting to look up, the location that we had been given.
Yes. It's
I forget who's driving.
As described, a nondescript
Maxi.
I believe
office
Maxi's
park.
driving.
Yeah.
Who is driving? Maxi is driving. How can that
How
be?
can that be?
Because I can't drive.
Okay. So it's just a nondescript tech park, middle of nowhere.
Not the middle of
Anything
nowhere.
of-
It's it's in the Dallas metro. You do have an address.
Yeah. So first thing I would want to know as we're driving here, what's around this thing? Is it smack in the middle of downtown?
No, it's on
Is it off in?
It's on the west side of the Dallas metro. Not too far from that Air Force base that you were looking at on your way in. It's just east of the lake near Flower Mound. It's two L-shaped buildings surrounded by a bevy of other office buildings with three really large warehouses to the south. There's a high school about 3 blocks away. It's suburban tech Dallas.
We probably need to get maybe some drones in the air, overfly the area, get some current layout, look for security, roving patrols, that kind of thing.
Yeah. Remember how nasty the other warehouse was? It was just the one. Wasn't the whole thing wired to explode?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
With nanothermite, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And we don't have
And
soldiers.
they killed most of the IOG
explosion this time.
They killed most of the IOG team that went to that warehouse. And you had made the connection because of the symbol of the 16-pointed star that had been the symbol
the sun.
for Kelly Aguilar's company.
Right. Which I think was very briefly explained to me.
Yes, before you passed out.
Yeah, before I passed out.
So how about we head back to the house? Because it's like middle of the night, if I remember.
Oh, yeah. No, it's like 3 a.m.
Yeah, let's head back to the house, get some sleep. We do not have a time frame or a deadline. So we need to do this carefully. We don't have extra resources. We're on our own. Let's not rush into anything. Let's sleep, let's eat, and think a little bit.
I'm way ahead of you on the sleep part of things.
Shh. Go back to bed.
I'm going to see about what about property searches? Who owns that building?
It's a dummy corporation. You can tell just by looking
let's-
at it.
Let's start drilling into that. I'm pretty sure I know where it'll end up, and I probably don't want to be near there, but let's at least do our due diligence on that.
Yes. The company is called Aratsa Corporation. Give me a software check, Shawn. So I'm assuming you're sending out your search spiders.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Now, I forgot to call which dice was first, so I'm not taking this nat 20 as on my skill roll. So that's going to be
37?
no, 60.
60? All right. Yeah, for sure a dummy corp. The Aratsa
I'm not
Corporation.
taking the nat 20, but I got a 60.
Well,
Yeah.
But the nat 20 would have been really cool.
Chone has all the best tech that y'all took
I
from
know.
the IOG.
I know.
Yeah, I literally have Class A stuff, so...
Yes. It is owned by the same back-end dummy corps as Kelly Aguilar's previous corporations were owned by.
Fun. Okay. I passed that on to the team. Kelly's got her hooks, whatever those hooks are. Not meat hooks? Chrome hooks? What would the technical term for that be? Whatever. Her zombie freakish hooks into this building too, through like 8 layers of dummy corp.
All right. I mean, we
Well,
kind of figured that. We got
That was expected. Yes.
Do we have any way to Maxi, how did you discover that there was nanothermite in the walls? Or did or Alex, did I find that in the system?
You found it in the system.
Oh, never mind. Scratch that question then.
Maxi points back at you.
Thanks. Yeah.
That was
sorry.
right about the same time that the weird entity was trying to hack you and Apex.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sorry. I'm trying real hard to forget that night, Maxi. I'm sorry. I'll get my shit together.
You're fine.
We need to probably get me nearby so I can see what their security's like. If it's anything like the last place, please don't let it be like the last place. We may have our hands full, but yeah, let's get some rest and see what we can find out tomorrow. I mean, we don't want to go during the middle of the day, obviously, but we could always go. Actually, Alex, what does the dummy corporation say the building does? Is it just office space?
It's a janitorial company.
Anybody feel like hiring some janitors?
Does the janitorial company need a new manager of HR?
No, you find no open job openings for this company. You're pretty sure it exists on paper.
Alex already plugged that hole.
We really don't want to try the whole, like, let's get hired thing again. I really don't want to have to possibly blow up an entire, reactor. That was freaky. And elevators.
To be fair, that course of action has worked for us a number of times in the past.
Yeah, trying to do things differently a little.
Along with parkour.
I was just thinking if we could, send somebody in there as a prosperous business owner who's looking for janitorial staff for his new company he's building, or this new office building he got. Be a reason to have somebody go there during the day.
I believe that sounds like a fine plan.
Shawn looks at Zed very carefully.
Yes, I understand what you are putting down, friend.
You're just awful quiet back there, Zed, which is kind of making me worry about you.
Sorry. I'm just thinking. I'm just really worried because the last time we faced similar odds, I would say less risky odds, we got our asses handed to us and we had way more firepower and resources. So I'm a touch worried.
But we're better now. I mean, we're a little... And Shawn kind of looks over their shoulder at the gently snoring and possibly, drooling Stitches. Maybe a little weirder, but we're stronger.
I'm saying Stitches is periodically, quietly burping in her sleep.
Yeah.
And Maxi is quietly rolling down the window every time there's a burp.
Her window.
I was hoping it was a crank window.
So,
yeah, I mean, I know we'll figure it out, but there's just,
I mean,
lot.
if you don't feel up to it, I mean, I know we're off. If it helps, I can order you an ugly hat.
Well, now I just don't want to help on principle.
I mean, it doesn't feel right anymore, but I mean, if that's what you were missing.
Nope, we don't need the hats. Hats are fine.
All right.
Hats are full up. Limit full on hats. Let's go back to the house and get some food. I'm peckish.
You arrive at the farm. Who's pulling Stitches out of the car?
Maxi will.
Okay.
Don't drop me. Don't drop me. I don't like to be picked up. Don't.
I will not drop you. You have my word.
Cool.
Can someone please get the door?
I got it, Maxi. Shawn will open the door and hold it.
You open the door and head inside. Maxi drops Stitches in her bedroom. Not drops, but lays her down on
I was
the
about to
bed.
say, what did I just say?
Chucks her into the bedroom like a sack of potatoes.
No, Maxi will take Stitches into the bedroom, pull the covers back, like gently set Stitches down, put the covers back up, go get a glass of water, set it by the night table, and shut the door
It
to
occurs
almost
to Maxi
just.
to get a bucket or a trash can.
Of course, yes. Maxi will
Bucket of doom.
pull the trash can over from the other side of the room.
Please take her shoes off too.
Stitches, give me another determination check.
Please. Let's see. 19.
All right. You're going to make it through the night without vomiting.
Yes.
All right.
Thank goodness.
For the rest of the night, Maxi will make little trips past the room to just kind of peer into the almost closed door just to make sure that she's sleeping soundly.
You've placed Stitches on her stomach for safety reasons because you don't want to be laying on your back when you aspirate.
Yep.
But she appears to be sleeping mildly fitfully, but she is sleeping.
Got the spin.
Yep. So.
All right.
What you doing?
Yeah, Zed's gonna grab a snack, something to drink, head to his room, try to decompress from the stress a little bit with his nighttime facial routine, thinking that routine might help kind of calm him down a little bit and hit the hay.
It does calm you down a bit.
And that that aloe and coconut evening scrub is just, it smells so good.
Chone?
Shawn grabs a bottle of caffeinated beverage and some of their emergency stash of Twinkies and sets up at the table where they had kind of set up the like a display system and everything where everybody was talking earlier, and starts digging further into this company, what's surrounding it, trying to just find out anything that we can about that company. Find out what the local police presence is or security presence is for this area, response times, even going so far as to find out looking at crime rates in the area.
Crime rates are rather low. It's a very typical corporate area of Dallas. Their primary stuff revolves around space and arms manufacturing. Response rates run about 3 to 4 minutes, but crime's relatively low. The local, it's part of the same sheriff's department.
Okay. Also, can we get we got a little spoiled back at where we were, but can we get stuff like drone shipped to us?
You'd
from
have
local
to
stores
ask.
or anything like that.
You'd have to ask.
I will go online. I want to find the whatever Q Mart is here, or Sayers,
So
PJ Senny, whatever.
Are you talking about
clothing and stuff?
Oh, clothing and stuff you can online order and get all that stuff. Anything
I just wanna
heavier
get us
you're gonna need to call your handlers.
No, I'm looking at getting getting some like stuff to throw over armor, dark clothes so we don't, stand out at night.
Mm-hmm.
And that kind of thing. And also, I'm going to order a comedy hat that Stitches will wake up to find at the foot of her bed, which is like a construction helmet with 2 beer cans and a straw.
Nice. Easy to get those.
Not
drones.
loaded. Not loaded, though.
Yep.
I mean, there's obviously spots, but there's no beer.
Yeah.
That's in the fridge. And then about probably 5 a.m. before the sun comes up, Shawn goes up to their room and crashes.
Michael, during one of your fitful pass-bys after you sleep for a little bit, you kind of go check on Stitches, and as you meander back toward the main common area of the house, you see a figure standing by the rear sliding glass door of the farmhouse.
Immediately, a hand goes to the pistol at the small of his back, and he will slowly approach the door.
It's a familiar face, but one you haven't seen in years. It was the person who recruited you to Providence.
Silas?
How are you doing?
I am well. What brings you to Texas?
Heard a rumor.
Go on.
That you were in Texas.
Well, clearly the rumor was true.
Yup.
I apologize. I'm a bit surprised to see you.
What are you after?
We're after some tech as part of a larger operation to try and ingratiate ourselves to some unsavory types.
Have you heard anything about this Vegas thing that went sideways?
Refresh my memory, Alex. We have heard about Vegas.
Yeah,
yes.
somebody had tried to
Yes.
grab this tech while it was in Vegas, and
Yes.
they crashed a helicopter into
Yeah.
a hospital.
Yep. Hospital. Okay, that's right. Thank you. Yes. Helicopter, hospital, failed operation. Yes.
He goes, I need a readout of the schematics for this tech. Full technical breakdown.
Maxi hesitates for a second. Can I ask why?
Orders. I'm the messenger.
Maxi nods. Right this way. And Maxi would lead them in toward the table.
Silas comes in.
Please wipe your shoes at the door.
They actually removed their shoes.
Even better.
Thank you.
Easier.
Quick
I
question,
see.
Alex. Did Silas wait till after Shawn went to bed?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right. Just double checking.
Yep.
Maxi leads Silas over to one of the workstations that have been set up.
Okay.
I assume you have the key.
Pulls it out of a inner pocket.
And Maxi just picks it up and turns it and looks it over. It's a very nondescript, media key. And he'll socket that into the workstation.
It starts loading software.
Staying in Texas long?
Don't know. They haven't told me. He goes, you in trouble?
Trouble is a loaded word. We're on a job.
Heard about how Angel City rounded out.
That could have gone better.
Not much you could have done.
No, there was many things outside of our particular control. Myself and my team.
It's the opinion of us. Aguilar's an existential threat.
Existential.
Yes.
Just a moment. This came directly from the council?
It did.
I will reach out to my representative.
We're concerned, Maxi.
Silas, I understand you are the messenger, but you are being unintentionally vague, or intentionally vague. I am not yet sure.
It's unintentional. They only tell me what. Aguilar's an existential threat. They want a full technical readout of whatever you're taking. Something's going on. Something big. Has to do something also with what happened on that boat.
Yes, the boat.
It's all connected, buddy.
When is it not?
There's a lot that's not, but unfortunately in the world we're working in right now, it's all connected.
That was my meaning, Silas.
The observers have seen something, but they don't understand what they're looking at.
Has the council put all the providers in play?
Yep.
Maxi, his facial expression changes slightly. There's definitely some more concern visible on his face.
We're very close to a full mobilization.
That hasn't happened in years.
Some would argue it's never happened at all. They're scared of something, Maxi. I don't know what it is, but it has something to do with whatever you're working on.
And the council told you nothing else?
That was it. Technical readout. Give you what I've given you.
Understood.
They're compartmentalizing information for security reasons.
Again, that's standard procedure, but I am used to knowing very little.
He reaches into his jacket, hands you a flask. For old time's sake?
Of course. And he'll spin the top off the flask and lift it, close his eyes for a moment, and take just a brief chug and pass it back.
He takes a brief sip.
You still prefer the peaty stuff?
I like it better than the smoky stuff.
Good to know that some things never change, Silas. Have you been well?
I have. And I just wanted to share a drink with my old friend. I'll be out of your hair. Get some rest, friend. You're going to need it.
Indeed. Hopefully that will not be our last drink.
Likewise. And he turns around, heads back to the thing, puts his shoes on at the door, and heads off into the, like, you can kind of see the moisture from the grass in the farm, like, starting to rise up, and he disappears into the dew.
Maxi will stand at the door, watching him go as briefly as he moves, and then just stands there looking out the window for what seems like an eternity before he turns and makes another pass by Stitch's room and heads to bed.
And that's where you all wake up the next morning. Around 10 in the morning, you all start kind of meandering out. Stitches, your mouth is like cotton balls are inside of it. And it tastes like
I
butt.
hate that. Sounds right. She's like squinting through just one eye. Is everybody? Ow! Is everybody else up?
Zed, you can hear from the room next door because you've just woken up and are starting your morning ablutions. You hear Stitch's voice through the wall. Is anybody up?
I am gonna go to our shared wall, pound on the wall, and say, "Keep it down in there."
You're so mean. Why would you do that?
Joan, you're woken by the pounding on the wall.
Zed, I'm not making noise. Shut up.
Do you want breakfast?
Oh, okay. That's worth waking up for. Yeah.
Give me a minute.
What are you making?
Oh, I hope it's something like super greasy, like breakfast potatoes and bacon and sausage with scrambled eggs and.
Yeah.
Come on, we all know
That's what
Zed's
I'm
an
about.
Eggs Benedict kind of person.
I'm
Yeah.
an Eggs Benedict kind of person.
I don't think we bought enough from Mon Pa's corner shop to make a good eggs Benedict, but
I mean, you
We
can
can make
poach an
egg.
egg. You know, really,
we
it's the
barely
hol-
got eggs and toast, right?
It's the hollandaise that you're really gonna have
Worried
an issue
about?
with.
I could just make a cheese sauce and call it hollandaise like some restaurants do, but Zed's not that kind of guy.
I mean, all you need
No.
is egg yolks and lemon juice for hollandaise.
Butter.
Spices.
We have lemons?
You have lemon juice.
Okay. Well,
We have frozen lemonade.
Oh man.
needs must when the devil drives.
Maxi is uncharacteristically the last one to wake up, smelling the smell of like the pans heating up and the oil in the pans as Zed begins to work in the kitchen.
Yeah, I'll make some coffee. I'll do like a potato fry with some peppers and onions. I'll throw some bacon and sausage, some toast in the broiler. Basic stuff. I'll save the hollandaise for when we have something big to celebrate. This is a working breakfast.
Okay.
Yeah. that's good.
Maxi comes out in his skivvies and a towel around his shoulders. Keep mine warm. I will be taking a shower.
Stitches is holding a cup of coffee up to her lips, about to take a drink, and when you walk around the corner, almost entirely undressed, she does a little and like almost like spits into her coffee, and it sprays on her face, and she's like, "Well,
Hey.
good morning."
Hit me with the tangent counter, but is Maxi a briefs or boxers guy?
Maxi is a boxer briefs guy.
Oh, boxer briefs. Splitting the difference. All right.
Yes.
Maxi, Chon kind of like leans back in their chair and looks at you upside down, and goes, "Did you go for your run this morning already?"
No, I appear to have overslept.
Do you want to go before you shower?
Yes, I should. Thank you, Chum.
We can get a mile in before breakfast is ready.
Yes,
I'm
let's
gonna-
please.
I'm gonna go change, and Chon goes upstairs. Coming back downstairs a couple minutes later with riding a pair of bike shorts and just like a sports bra on,
Oh,
like a
that's
binder almost.
That's right, because Chon had started doing some stuff.
Maxi goes away and comes back out in a pair of running shorts that are they're the short ones. Like there's, if he turns the wrong way, there's a little bit of cheek coming out the back of the short.
So when we ask the question, who wears short shorts? The answer is
Maxi wears
Maxi.
short
The answer is
shorts.
Maxi.
He does.
The answer is Maxi.
And a pair of running shoes, and that's it.
Yeah, when Chon comes downstairs after changing as well, Stitches is again just sitting there with a coffee and, well, where are you going?
Well, we're going. Did you want to go for a run with us? I mean, probably perk you up quite well.
I only run if I'm being chased. Pass.
I mean,
We can
there's
chase you.
there's hyenas or coyotes. I'm sure something could chase you.
Rain check? I don't know if I'm in a supreme condition to go on a run. I'd hate to get not even a half mile in and then just yarf and ruin it for you guys. So, rain check. Maybe next time.
Okay. While you're doing that, Chon's stretching, doing lunges and kind of holding onto the wall for support, and just shrugs, looks at Maxi, and goes, "Whenever you're ready."
See, I had forgotten that Chon
Maxi's-
was been working on getting healthy and fit while they were with the
Episode
IOG.
201.
Yep.
Yeah.
Maxi's also doing some light stretches. He throws kind of a shoulder up, and he's kind of reaching into his lower back, and he's doing a little bit of a back twist. Looks over at Stitches. Do you want to be chased?
Not at this moment. I don't think I've ever been asked if I wanted to be chased. It just happened.
Actually, I know of a couple clubs in Silicon City that hunt humans for sport. I mean, if you're into that kind of thing.
No, I can assure you, I'm not into
Well,
that
not
kind of
not
thing.
killing you type thing. It's more just for funsies.
You said hunt.
If
That-
you
To me, equates something different. So,
Oh, not lethally. That's crazy. That's illegal.
if you are into hunting someone lethally, I also know someone.
I'm
Say,
clearly
why
still.
don't you two go outside and
Yeah.
run around, and we'll just relax?
I'm clearly still a little too drunk for this conversation. Why don't you guys enjoy your run?
All right.
So Maxi and Chon head off for a run. Stitches, the coffee is immediately making you feel better. The smell of the food is making you ravenous because you realize you haven't eaten since lunch yesterday.
No, that's not true. Stitches did eat some super greasy food truck food.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
but
car.
that wasn't much, and so
Don't forget about the sour cream, Alex.
oh, jeez, you people and your sour cream.
There was so much sour cream. It was all over Stitch's
Like an
face.
ice cream cone.
Wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll have that discussion another
Just-
time
just-
again. So
That's on Identico after dark.
Maybe a little bit up here.
maybe we need
Yeah.
another show on top of it. But you are feeling better, Stitches.
After dark.
After you get some food, some greasy Zed food in your stomach, and some really strong coffee, because Zed makes really strong coffee.
Of course.
You're feeling like a human again, and the events of the previous night are starting to come back, where you've been at the bar and gone to the other club, and how much you drank. And you're pretty sure that Eileen girl was hitting on you.
Sweet.
There was a hand kiss.
There was, because she power moved me, because I was going to do that to her, and then she did it first, and then, man, so now you see Stitches, and she's, recalling the evening, and at one point is like, oh.
Wait, what? You okay? You gonna make it?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I was just remembering what happened last night, and I was going to try and put a move on Eileen, but she beat me to it. And that just
she
grinds
was
my gears.
She was all into you.
That was the point, wasn't it? I mean, that was part of the reason that I went, yes?
Yes. It was to me, it was just surprising that it was so successful right off the rip.
She just gives you a look like, really?
I mean, I don't mean anything against
You're the one
general...
that dolled me up. You should be applauding yourself.
Yes, I recognize that I certainly helped matters along, and I absolutely am not saying anything against your general level of attractiveness. It's just odd to me that everything went so well according to plan. That very rarely happens with us.
Well, maybe you just needed me. I don't know.
Hey, I'm not gonna knock it.
Stitches, you know, I pull shit together, man. Come on.
Clever. Very clever.
Yeah, I'm going through and remembering what was that stuff that Maxi gave me? I thought that like I was literally going to breathe fire at one point.
Oh yeah, that was wake up juice. He bought that from some weird food truck street dive jazz place. Yeah.
Jazz place.
Yeah. That's gonna hurt later.
Boom.
Okay. So I don't remember much, but that symbol, the sun with the, what was it, like 16 rays on it or something?
Yep.
I remember you saying something before I passed out about that not being good, but I don't know why.
Yeah, last job we were on in Silicon City, we were doing some investigating with the person who owns that company, runs that company, is that company. They completely destroyed a whole team of IOG agents that were supporting us, killed a whole bunch of other people.
Stitches, that's where you stop, because if they killed an entire team of IOG, that's like...
How? First of all, how? Second, how? A whole team of IOG? How?
Yeah. The building also blew up. Building was completely lined to explode.
Big.
They also...
Big bada boom.
Big bada boom. Yeah, they also ripped apart a team of, well, cannon fodder that we threw at them when they were at dinner. That was easier to understand. But yeah, the primary target is Kelly Aguilar, and she and her partner are cyber to the gills killing machines who are working with some nutso AI to maybe eliminate humanity. It's confusing. It tried to eat us.
Tried to eat you?
Oh yeah, it tried to get into like the cyber parts of those of us that had them to like add our consciousness to its own.
Yeah, Stitches makes that face at you. She's like, "What?"
I'm not exaggerating. I promise. This is okay. Real life. It's not a fantasy.
So when I joined,
landslide.
I'm
no escape.
Our reality.
So I mean, brass tacks. I'm just gonna be straight with you. I'm under IOG's thumb. Like that's just. It is what it is.
I mean, we all are, pretty much at this point. We're on the payroll.
Yeah. How have you gone from working as, you know, an agent essentially to now dealing with this cannibalistic AI? What? And,
is this the exposition episode? I love it.
Yeah.
Apparently,
we're not even halfway through.
This is if you didn't rewatch last season. This is a previously on Chaos Incorporated.
Is this our clip show?
Hey, we're
Caleb
trying
is
to
the
save
worst person to
budget.
do this because Caleb
Sorry.
doesn't remember shit.
We don't have to go
Um,
in depth.
I mean, honestly, it was one of those one thing leads to another kind of gigs. We went to the city on a previous employer's dime to do a job. Met a person who met a person who met a person. Ended up where we were working with / against and then for the
Uh-oh.
IOG. And then
You know what?
shit
Right
happened.
there. That gets
Shit
me through
happened.
it. That did it. Okay. Alex, Stitches knows nothing about Kelly Aguilar, right?
No, the IOG did
Yeah.
not fill Stitches in at all.
Cool. Solid.
I was hoping.
All right.
I was hoping that was like the secret keyword to unlock the plot of this
Same.
season so we could solve it. No. Oh, so
Okay. Well.
yeah.
Y'all have been through some shit then, and I'm
Yeah.
I'm not mincing words. I'm not
Caleb,
trying to downplay that at all.
Make me an intelligence check.
Me?
No, Caleb.
Oh, goody, because I'm not.
Biscuits. Where's my intelligence? Okay.
The secret word is downplay.
The secret word is I dropped my D20 and I don't know where it went. Hold on
Oh,
a
no.
second. I stupidly.
That's why you.
I have another.
That's why you keep a
Here,
reserve.
let me hand you one of mine.
Yeah.
Oh.
I've got
Through
this-
the screen.
I've got this giant bag of dice.
Thank you. I stupidly rolled
That's a very
knocked
nice
into my
spike,
dice
Alex.
roller.
Ah, not the dice tray. Betrayed by the dice tray.
19.
It occurs to you you left out one key part to that story, and so I'm picturing Caleb like frying up a couple more eggs for
One?
when Maxi and Shawn come back, and then
Oh, yeah.
like Caleb has like an epiphany all of a sudden, like, oh yeah, I forgot. There's all these mutated people.
I wasn't going to bring that up if we didn't have to bring it up, but you know. So,
Something I need to know.
oh yeah. Also, FYI, we're probably in like a new Cold War about mutating people to give them superpowers instead of just giving them robot parts. That's happening too.
Ah,
And that's when
Just so
Caleb,
you're
Okay.
that's when Zed pulls some bacon off the pan, like very
and just
casually.
hands it to me.
Yeah.
Mm. Yum. Okay. Well, I guess I don't really know what to say to that. There's so much
either.
that I need to understand, but I guess it makes sense why that's a problem, that this Kelly Aguilar Corporation person has this tech.
Probably, yeah.
We're essentially needing to keep them from getting it at this point, I'm assuming. Or at least that's
I mean, as far as I'm in the loop, and I don't know what Shawn and Maxi know, I feel like they know more than me. Like, there's just a bunch of corps doing this shit. Like, oh, let's rewire how people work and see what happens. Kelly Aguilar was like one of the best, and she's been working with people and kidnapping kids and doing all kinds of crazy experiments on them. Maxi saw a bunch of them, and it was really weird. Yeah, it's fucked up.
One of them tried to light Shawn on fire.
yikes.
Succeeded, I'd like to point out. Succeeded.
Yes.
Oh, boy.
Right then, as if by providence, Caleb, your glow gets a text message.
You mean Maxi if it's by Providence?
No, but Providence.
No, that's if
small
it's
P,
by sea.
small P.
Oh.
Providence.
Oh, so this is from Rhode Island. Got it.
Caleb, your glow gets a text message.
I look at it.
It's Noelle Juliet.
Okay, Caleb knows that name.
Zed
I don't
does
remember
too.
if Zed
Zed
knows
does.
that name.
Yep. He goes,
Did-
"Are you in Texas?"
New phone, who dis?
He goes, "I will snipe you from a 7-Eleven."
I'll enjoy it. Yes, we're in Texas.
He goes, "Are you stupid?" That's what his text says.
I go where the paycheck is, man.
He
All caps, I assume.
He texts back, "There is no amount of money that would get me to go to Texas."
Shrug emoji.
He goes, "Are you working for who I'm hoping you're working for?"
I'm gonna text back. Eyeball, clouds, and a couple up fingers. Eye in the sky. That's what I'm trying to go for. I'm trying to be clever. Yes.
He sends back, "Good luck. Text me when you get back to civilization. I got something for you."
Okay.
And then he sends you $3 signs.
Ooh.
Thumbs up emoji.
I heart the. I just heart the message.
Chon and Maxi return from their run.
As
you
we're coming
walk in
in,
the door, you smell the wonderful smell of thick bacon being fried.
so as we're coming in, Maxi is finishing a conversation with Joan. So you have never seen the comedy genius that is Adam Sandler.
Isn't that dude who had the 7 words you couldn't say on Trid?
Oh.
No, I don't believe that was. I don't believe that was him. I think
sorry.
that was Leonard Bruce.
Oh, okay. I get
Oh.
the. I mean,
By the
that's
way,
like
hit me with the tangent counter. So first off,
That's like
both of
such-
you were
This hurts.
fired.
This
Also,
hurts.
I found a wrong D12.
Both of you were fired.
all right. Fine, I'll bring it back around.
Also, this
Chon,
this D12 is wrong.
Chon like shakes their head and looks around, grabs Maxi's towel from earlier off the back, and starts like toweling off because they're just drenched in sweat, just like shiny slick with sweat. And what's really interesting is Chon was kind of doughy in season 1 and now has more of a runner's build, so kind of lean, tight musculature, that kind of thing. And she just they kind of just get
Maxi's been working out with Chon, and so Maxi doesn't notice how they have changed. Zed, you, now that you're seeing like Chon come back from their run, you're like, huh. Like, it's more apparent because you don't like look at it as closely.
plus Chon was almost always in a hoodie and like sweatpants.
I was about to ask. Chon hasn't changed their manner of dress, though. Correct? They still kind of dress baggy.
No, but right now they're
Correct.
wearing like a tight shirt and like
No.
running shorts.
That's what I was trying to say. So normally it wouldn't be as obvious as it is now.
Yeah.
Right. So Chon just flops into a seat between Zed and Stitches and reaches for food.
Zed is skilled at observing without reacting, but he will take in and appreciate what is in his visual field.
Maxi goes over to the sink to get a glass of water, and then bends does straight up like a bend over to start unlacing their shoes.
As Stitches picks up a piece of bacon, she's like missing her mouth because she's not paying attention. She's looking elsewhere.
Dude, really?
Chon leans over. Stitches, you might want to actually hit your mouth if Zed catches you playing with your food. it won't go well. He's very much a connoisseur and very good at what he does.
Oh, I fully intended to eat it. I just got a little distracted.
Shawn, your glow goes off with an alert.
Oh, hang on. I'm on fire. What's going on?
Something just iced one of your spiders.
The fuck?
Like, one of your ones that you left on a subroutine to keep digging for Kelly Aguilar, some software just iced it. Like 6
Does
of them.
Chone say that out loud?
Yes. And Chung gets up from the dining room table and goes
It's-
over to the work table.
Someone's attempted
And-
to backtrace, but hasn't been able to get to you yet.
And you can see that they've got like a couple AR windows pulled up visually, and I'm trying to backtrace where was it last seen and try and backtrace the backtrace.
Give me a software check. This one's opposed.
Okay. Yellow is primary in case I roll a 20. Okay, that was a tease. That's not a 20 though. 55.
Well, we can't drive.
So you are able to backtrace. It looks like it's coming from multiple sources, but something's got a subroutine set up to basically take out anything searching at the corp you're looking at, and specifically for Kelly Aguilar. And it's an active subroutine trying to backtrace you. It's not having much success. You're guessing it's a type 4 AI, like it's a baseline program, like trying to find you, and it's not doing well. Oh wait,
Okay.
now it's starting to get it's found a line on you. It hasn't gotten to you
Okay.
yet, but it's found its line.
All right, I'm gonna throw a couple of obfuscation programs in its way, send it off on some wild goose chases,
Anything in
and
particular
then
you're trying to send it to?
Who don't I like right now? I'm gonna actually send it back to the apartment we rented in Silicon City when we first came on board.
All right, give me a
With
software
Omni.
check. You're opposed right now. That's not good.
Ooh, okay. I am going to use Control-Delete on that Nat 1 roll.
Okay. I thought I didn't roll well.
And now I've rolled 2 Nat 1s.
So the group
on
notices
the same roll.
that Shawn had stopped sweating from the run and now is like sweating again. What's your total, Shawn?
32.
It's in the workstation.
Chone like
At the
rips
farm.
rips the power out of the workstation, disconnects it, and then smashes it. Fuck. I just got compromised. Those things backtraced me. What the? We probably need to get our shit.
We need to find new digs. Understood.
Everybody, grab your stuff. We're out in 5.
All right, let's pack up.
Maxi, give me an intelligence check.
Great. A die roll.
Trying to see if you
On a
remember
crappy
something.
stat. Let's see. Intelligence. Oh boy. 12. Wait. 14.
The IOG had given you a local contact. In case shit. Insurance, also known as in case shit.
Maxi will.
Unless you're going to hit your extract button now. Because you all,
Maxi.
if you recall, you all have an extract button, which is come get us. And you were given a contact in Texas.
Maxi will flip open the glow and send a note off to that contact. Very brief text. 911.
About 30 seconds later, you get an address.
Was this Billy?
That was the name you were
I
given.
remembered something. I remembered something.
You're giving an
So
address.
as everybody's gathering their things, we kind of I say we all meet in the common room in like 3 to 4 minutes. Maxi has thrown on one of his Hawaiian shirts.
Nice.
And that's it. His outfit hasn't changed at all. He's wearing Hawaiian shirts and tiny shorts. And you can see that he's got his pistol tucked into the back of the shorts. I have
Stitches.
Sorry, go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, you.
No. You need to say what you need to say. Go ahead.
I have an address from our contact where we can extract to, at least temporarily.
Cool. What else do we have to scrub in the house? Anything? I'm looking at Shawn specifically.
I would suggest we turn the gas on really high and leave something that is incredibly flammable burning, and so it takes care of itself when we're a few miles down the road.
If you are all ready, please everyone exit the building, go to the car. I will take care of the gas and the pyrotechnics.
Do we want our ship that got us here? Do we need to bring
We
that
can't
close
take it-
to the building?
We can't leave with it.
It's a
We
drop
can't.
ship. It's not.
Yeah, it's a
designed-
drop ship. We're not gonna be able to go anywhere with it.
But we don't want to leave it behind where somebody can find it. Does it have a self-destruct or anything?
I mean, it'll explode just like anything else would.
Right, but does it have a subroutine to like overload its power cells?
Does it, Alex? Yeah, there was.
Yeah, I mean you can set it to blow.
So
Yeah.
So Maxi will reach into his pack and grab an additional one of the items he was going to use, and look to Stitches. Will this do? And it's a hopped up frag grenade. It's a high explosive grenade, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if we put it in the right spot, the engines will catch on fire, and there she goes.
I'll take care of the house. You take care of the ship, and Maxi will
get
kind
the car.
of drop the grenade into your hands. It has a programmable fuse up to 10 seconds.
See, this is what I mean by I will run if being chased. Not the same thing, but now I gotta book it.
I'll go wait in the car.
I'm in the car too.
So you all grab your stuff and head to the car. Maxie, you turn on the gas thingies and set a pack of matches over by some paper.
Oh no. Maxi literally has another one of those grenades. He sets it to a 10-second fuse,
Right.
and like sets it on the table, sets the fuse, pops it, and then heads out the door.
So a few seconds after Stitches and Maxie leave, the buildings have a minor explosion and begin lighting on fire. Right? You all pile in the car and begin to pull out. As you get about a minute away from the farm, you see 2 small cruise missiles hit the farm.
That was close.
I'm going to be scanning any radius I can with my current gear. Are there any other drones?
Give me a networks check. Caleb, give me a tactics check. Or Maxie.
Maxi, Max, you guys check the skies for drones. I'm looking digitally.
All right.
God, my dice.
Maxi's going to watch the skies.
36 for me.
Can I use urban warfare for my tactics?
Yes, you can. 36,
Wonderful.
you said?
Yeah.
I was going to ask.
Uh-oh.
It's the same question, Caleb.
15.
Oh my gosh.
Maxie?
8.
Caleb, you think those missiles came from the south, so definitely not from outside of Texas. They were internal. 32. What'd you get, Shawn?
36.
You don't detect anything.
Okay. If you guys don't see anything, I got nothing like putting out radio signals. We might be clear, but maybe those are ground launched.
Somebody hit your farmhouse right after you tried to blow it.
Well, we did.
So they were
did blow it up.
So they were onto us as soon as they hit your workstation.
Yeah.
Which means they either know who we are specifically, or they made us as just a threat.
They backtraced us as a threat. They found there's something out there trying to flag any data searches on New Horizons or Kelly Aguilar. And I tripped something. My spider tripped something. It got obliterated when I tried to throw it off the trail. I don't know what happened. It was in the system fast. It seemed to be just a stupid like level 4 AI, and then it just moved like a shark. It was crazy.
Cool.
Do we need to ditch our glows?
I don't think so. They aren't quite tied to that, and I pulled it before they could pull any data off of the workstation. They just got a location.
You can see the light of the fire from the missiles and the explosions behind you as you head south, because you remember your farm is north of the Dallas Metro, and so you're heading down toward the Dallas Metro, which is the address that Billy gave you. His is actually on the other opposite side. It's actually south of the Dallas Metro, out in the middle of nowhere.
All right, let's get gone.
We should possibly ditch the car on the way. At least
Good
swap.
call.
It's gonna require more running, isn't it?
No, not if we're careful.
Not if we steal another car.
Good plan.
What are you doing?
So Joan's driving, and we need to find another car.
Once I'm looking for like large parking lots or parking structures that we can possibly ditch this thing and pick up another ride on.
Takes about 15 miles, but you do see a parking garage.
Okay, pull into there.
Okay, what are you looking for?
A nondescript van.
Okay. You find a couple of like family-sized minivans. Everybody give me a perception check.
That's better. 17.
Going into the timeout. time.
19.
10.
$24.
Ed.
Stitch and Zed, as you guys pull up next to one of those nondescript minivans, you see a small quadcopter surveillance drone pop into the garage from the outside.
Hey, Shawn, I think something's been following us.
Hi, that's bad. Hello.
Okay, if I see it, I'm gonna try and get into it.
Give me this software check.
All right, purple is now primary. Okay, it's slightly better. You guys still suck tonight. What the hell? Math. 43.
You're in it. Somebody's watching you right now.
Okay, can
It's already pumped facial rec back to wherever it's controlling it.
Okay, then I'm gonna backtrack to see who's controlling it.
Give me a networks run. Maxi, Zed, and Stitches, what are you doing?
That's good.
You see
the
Chone
drone-
like AR like attacking at this drone. What are you three doing?
I mean,
Maxi's-
could we just shoot it down?
Are you asking that aloud?
Yeah, like
Okay.
at this point, Stitches is unsure how everything like this happened very fast. So
Yeah, of course.
she's just going with the motions and letting you guys direct her. So she's like,
Okay.
do we just shoot it down then?
Joan will give us the signal if we need to shoot it.
Okay.
Joan
And
is
then Maxi will do the shooting.
Joan is trying to backtrack it right now, or
Okay.
work their magic.
Stitches takes
Are you all trying to
They're-
break into the van at the same time?
No.
Okay.
If we've been spotted using this van is pointless. Everyone fan out, look for another vehicle.
Give me some perception checks. Chone, what do you got?
You are not going to believe this, but a 76.
Oh no, I believe it. You
bad.
get a backtrace. It's off-world. It's suborbital.
Oh,
not
that's
good.
not good. Can I just shut the thing down?
You give it a shot. Give me a software check. What if
19 on perception for Maxi,
I also got another 19. Okay.
21.
as you do. Ooh,
the three of you actually spot it all at the same time? It's an old vintage, non-smart pickup truck. And if you're guessing right, it's not on the grid at all, but it's gas powered.
Can I make an engineering check to see if I can get her started?
Oh no, I mean, yeah. Go ahead.
Okay.
Chone, what'd you get?
29. So if that fails, I'm just going to take my gun out and shoot the damn thing.
It does fail. It's got some strong security software on it. So give me an attack roll.
Yeah, I rolled a nat 2 for that one because that's punishing me for the 76.
did Chone
You guys hear a gunshot as
soon as
what
go
does
ahead.
Stitches get?
I got a 17.
Stitches pulls out a little thing from her thing and pops the lock, and
Thing
immediately
from her
jumps
thing?
in like a little.
Did
piece
she have
of,
a
like,
coat
metal,
hanger in the back of her jumpsuit this whole time?
Basically, it's like a little piece of metal, and Stitches is like, "Oh, done this gangster shit before."
Hell yeah.
And you see Stitches pull down a panel from there and begin cutting wires. Maxi, you were saying you hear a gunshot.
Maxi's carbine swings around from his sling, and he'll unleash a couple shots from the carbine at the drone.
Roll to hit.
I got a 17, by the way.
Yeah, you missed.
Glad Maxi's here then.
All right, going for the 3-shot,
Mhm.
like the
Yep. Stitches, give me one more engineering roll.
2, 3. All right. So the rolls for the shots were 18, 17, and 15.
Yeah, they all miss.
Wow.
I got a 13.
Good enough. It's hot wearing a basic vehicle. You're like, pull the panels down, cut some wires, and you all hear a truck start behind you. The drone doesn't appear to have any offensive weapons. It seems to just be happy looking at you right now. Zed, do you have any actions?
I get in the truck.
Chone,
Um,
can you take another shot?
If Maxi's shooting and he's missing, I don't have a prayer. I'm going to try one more time to shut it down digitally.
Give me a software check.
Oop, that die went across the table. That was weird. That's much better. Holy crap. Okay. 61.
Yep, you managed to shut it down. That time.
Maxi, shoot it now.
Maxi?
Is it dropping out of the sky?
Yeah.
Yes.
Maxi runs over and just smashes it with the butt of the carbine.
That also works.
It's not cheap, but it's not armored, it's not mil spec, but it is a surveillance drone based on corp security. It's broken now.
Maxi will kind of pick it up and look at Shawn. Do you want it?
Any recognizable marks on it?
Give me an
I'll make
investigation,
yeah.
investigation or
Yeah, I'll make
perception.
All right, I'll make a perception check. Oh, actually, I have investigation. Let's use that. No, I don't have investigation, so I'll use perception.
I get a 21 on perception if that helps.
I got a 19.
16-pointed star.
Fucking Kelly Aguilar again. She's tracking us from fucking orbit with, or whoever this was. We need to go.
Well, yeah, remember she had the
The
escape
suborbital
plan with
escape
Benevolent?
plan. Yeah. And apparently they have people up there watching us right now.
Well, maybe something up there watching us.
Well, now you have a running truck.
Yeah, Stitches is gonna pull around to wherever you guys, Chon and Maxi are standing. You might have to get in the bed.
No, I mean, it's a four-seater. It's got an
Oh,
extended cab.
okay. It's got a cab. All right, there we go.
I have an idea.
Okay.
And there's let's just say there is kind of a relatively plain 4-door sedan nearby.
Wanna split up?
Let me take the truck, you take the sedan. Take the sedan to the address. I'm going to take the truck and drive a little bit further out of the way. I will swap cars again and I will meet you at the address. They've seen the truck. And if they blew up the farm, they may try to blow up the garage.
Did they see the truck though?
Yeah,
We
they
took
saw
the-
the truck.
We took the truck while the drone was active.
All right, let's do that. Maxi, I'll go with you. Stitches and Zed, calm us when you're clear.
All right, who's trying to hotwire the smart car?
That'd probably be Chon.
Yeah, I'll work on it.
Give me a software check.
Yes, I'm pretty sure. 49.
No.
No.
Baseline SR on that is 55.
Really?
Yep,
That's
it's in the book.
Who wrote that book? Those
Yeah.
jerks.
I should write and complain.
Dear Faith.
All right, pick a different car and try that one.
All right, give me another roll.
Pick a car or
61 that time.
That'll do it.
Okay. This is a two-seater smart car.
Okay. So you
Like teeny tiny.
like
Yeah.
the little
Yeah.
smart
The
car. All right.
little one,
Got
yeah,
it.
grab a
the
little smart
4.2.
car. So who's going in the smart car and who's going in the truck?
The smart car is going to be Stitches and Zed.
Stitches walks over and sees that this is the vehicle you're putting her in, and she just looks at you like, really? You couldn't have found anything that, like, my knees aren't gonna be in my neck?
Would you
Come
like
on.
to spend some more time while we wait for the cruise missiles, or would you like to leave?
Okay.
God, you were complaining
short
you were
shorts
hung with a
on.
new rope. Go, 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 go. We'll be behind you.
We're going.
Zed, are you jumping in the car?
Yes. I get in the car.
Okay. So Maxi, or
Keep
sorry,
that bit going.
Zed and Stitches jump in the car and peel out of the parking lot. Maxi and Shawn, where are you going?
I get into the truck and let Maxi drive, but I throw the drone into the bed of the truck.
Maxi's going to leave the parking garage from the, let's just say, the north exit.
Okay.
And you said the address was to the southeast of town.
Yep.
Okay. So Maxi is going to head west,
Okay.
taking a meandering path west. We'll head a little bit northwest, and then if we can confirm we are not being followed, he will then take a southerly path.
How are you confirming you're not being followed?
Well, we'll have to make observation checks, and again, Shawn will have to try and do some scans, I suppose.
Shawn, give me a scan.
It's really iffy. My dice have been either really hot or really cold tonight.
Give me a perception check, Maxi.
We need to baby bear this shit.
That is a 23 for perception. I'll take that.
53 for scan.
Maxi, you notice at about the same time Shawn points it out with their scan. It looks like there's a high alt drone doing slow loops above you.
Like clearly following.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It could be,
Well-
Shawn, you realize it could be a control node for that smaller drone. And if it saw the truck, it's now tagged the truck and it's doing slow loops above you.
All right. Well, good news. They're following us, not the other two.
Very good.
Any ideas on how to ditch it? Last time we got followed by a high altitude drone, you had to be shooting out the back seat of the truck.
Well, unfortunately, I'm driving currently, so that's out of the question. Is there an underground parking structure or tunnel system anywhere nearby?
Checking. I'll look in the maps.
Give me a software check.
Hmm. 43.
There's an extensive one about 3 miles west of you.
I'll put it up on your glow.
Maxi starts heading west.
Okay, you reach the entrance of the underground parking garage. It asks you to take a ticket for entry.
Take the ticket.
Okay. You start looping down. It appears to go down 7 levels.
Going down to the furthest level.
Okay.
Parking the truck.
Okay.
Shawn scans.
I'm not going to get a hell of a lot down here, but I can look.
You're underground now.
Is there anything within the next, the 2 or 3 levels I can probably reach?
Give me a networks check.
That's 33, so probably not.
There's a baseline internal surveillance system. It's not very well secured. It seems to be run by the parking garage company.
Can you block the security system?
Can I run looper on it?
Yep, give me a software.
Well, my notice was a crap roll, so this one should be good. 43.
It's running.
Okay. We're covered for right now. We need to find either, we might want to just find a way to lay low, or what is this parking garage attached to?
A mall.
We could hit the mall.
Go out a different exit and
I think that is our best bet. Leave on foot and try to find cover.
Yeah, they've got our crap, so apart from your gun, that's the only thing that's going to really stand out around here.
Gun, Hawaiian shirt, and short shorts.
yeah.
I may need to find a change of clothes.
Well, we're at a mall.
Also, just thinking about Zed and I being in this tiny ass smart car, and we have all the shit. That is just a pile.
No. The shit is in the front. The shit is in the front.
I mean,
The front.
You've got a frunk.
yeah.
And a trunk, probably.
Yeah, little one, but yeah.
Maxi looks at the carbine around his waist, or kind of around his shoulders, and unshoulders it, breaks the magazine, starts breaking the carbine down and spreading the pieces around the garage.
Okay.
He's trying to hide them away.
Yep. I get where you're going.
Okay. All right. This is as good as it's going to get. Let's go into the mall and let's act casual.
So you head up into
All
the
right.
mall. Zed and Stitches are still driving. Give me like 90 seconds. You'll decide how you want to wander about the mall.
Well, Maxi definitely needs a change of clothes.
Yeah. So we need to hit the first store that has men's clothes in your size.
Are you guys gonna at any point reach out to Zed and I to let us know that you didn't get?
Yeah. You'll get it. There'll be a text.
We smash cut over to the sports car and Stitches.
No.
It's not a sports
It's
car.
not a smart car.
car.
It's a smart car.
Oh, smart car.
We're,
All right, I'm getting
we're
a
not as
picture
cool
for
now.
you.
I know what a smart car is. I just wasn't listening. I was taking notes on this.
Imagine one
Complicated
that's more round and slower.
I think Stitches is still trying to dodge in and out of traffic, though.
Yeah, she's zipping.
It's less dodging. It's more like playing a game of Frogger. The car just goes whoop 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 whoop.
Yep. Exactly it.
I'm trying to find something good on the radio. I just can't. Nothing feels right for the mood.
The radio only gets like random Hindi music.
And there's a station that plays old commercial jingles.
Old jingles?
Yeah,
Yep.
that is a station that we heard in Silicon City. All it is jingles all day, all the time.
Well, I'll put that on because that makes me feel comfortable because we've listened to that before, so that calms me down.
And there's like a mega mix, and it's like bye and then
Shawn, remind me, do you have a watcher in your cybernetics?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So you're all in the mall. Stitches and Zed are still driving.
Yep. So we're gonna, as we kind of head for the nearest men's store.
let's ask real quick, Kaylee, if you don't mind. What do you think? Caleb, Dot, what store do we find?
Express.
Oh God. Yes.
Answers
Yes. And now I'm 23 again. And I'll admit it. I shopped a lot at Structure and Express in my younger days. Very
see that.
I'd like to suggest to everybody that in Texas, because Texas is what Texas is, Hypercolor is back.
No, not Hypercolor. It's all very
Yes.
beige. It's all very beige.
Or
Shawn,
black.
No, but this is Hypercolor. This is Hypercolor that works.
Shawn, you're so. So Maxi, you're heading into a store, a department store, to grab some clothes.
It's Express, but it's 3 X's,
Yeah.
and it's an adult wear. It's like an adult entertainment store and clothing
You
store.
got to remember, Texas is a theocracy. They don't have that stuff.
Oh, that's right. Okay, that's right. So let's call it.
It's Express,
call
but
it-
it's very conservative. Like, it's a lot of.
Let's call the
ties.
store. The store's called the Pearly Gate.
Yeah. So you're in there shopping and grabbing some stuff off
okay.
the counter.
No necklaces in that store.
No.
It's the collar, actually.
It's
It
the
should be
collar.
called the collar.
It's the collar.
The collar.
Shawn,
Perfect.
give me a networks, because you're on guard right now.
Yeah, I also send Zed and Stitches a like a thumbs up emoji, and that's it.
Well, they're okay, I guess.
57.
You're being traced right now. Give me a software to push him back.
All right.
While that's happening, Maxi's picking out a pair of jeans that appear to be far too tight. A large leather belt with a belt buckle that appears to have an eagle on it, and there is a
Spread winged, obviously.
spread winged eagle is a very wide eagle. It's clutching some arrows.
No, it's clutching a cross.
a cross and some arrows.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then a T-shirt that in like a fancy script. It's almost like a Ed Hardy-ish type of shirt. It says "God bless Texas."
What'd you get?
And on
Shawn?
the back,
66.
is the ripped Jesus.
Yeah, for sure.
It starts at the sightline of your glow, and it's the same voice you heard in Angel City. And it appears in
Silicon
your
City.
watcher with the augmented reality that is there. It's a shirtless humanoid. The lower half is like a mist. It has no hair on its body, and again still looks vaguely humanoid with shockingly white skin, blue radiant eyes, and no ears. And it looks at you through your vision and says, "You are a beautiful specimen."
Thanks, Snow, but I'm not buying any today, and I shut down my glow.
Okay, give me a fucking software check.
Not just a software chip,
That's really
but
Yeah,
a
right.
fucking software chip. Yeah.
45, 65.
You're gonna have to manually shut down by pulling out the battery. He looks at you and goes, "Don't walk away from me. Don't walk
it's-
away from me."
I'm sorry. I'm going through a tunnel right now. Yank the battery. Battery goes in the trash. The glow goes with me. Until I find like another trash can, and then it'll go in the trash. Actually, no, it won't. It's a Class A glow. Fuck that.
So,
I'm keeping it.
Maxi, you come out of the dressing room after you try on these clothes, and you see Chon's face has gone pale.
Paler than usual.
Yes.
Maxi, we need to. That thing is back. You might want to pull the battery on your glow. No, text them and say go dark, and then go dark, pull batteries, and then pull your battery on your glow. We need to get the fuck out of here.
Maxi will nod and then do that exact same thing. Go dark, like a picture of like the angry imp, like 3 angry imps, and then he will shut down his glow.
So Zed Stitches,
Pull the
you
pull the
received that
battery.
text message.
I'm
this
assuming
is
we're
bad.
on. I'm assuming we're on some sort of like interstate or highway
Yeah,
to get
interstate.
to this
Yep.
place. Yeah. Okay. So Stitches takes an early exit and she peels off, like cutting people off. There's horns honking. She's driving like an asshole, and she peels into just some back alleyway so
Okay.
that they have time to,
You're
care
behind
of
a
all
fast
this
food
shit.
joint.
Oh, good.
You're
Is
behind
there
Del
anyone-
Taco.
Oh, great. Memories. I mean, it smells pretty good, but we don't got time. Yeah, so she just straight up, like, cracks her glow. Like, she no longer has one. That is her resolution.
Zed?
I'll take the battery out and throw the battery, but I'm gonna keep my glow.
Alright. So you start you hop out of the alley, and are you taking surface streets the rest of the way?
Yeah.
Okay. So you start driving generally south, but you're kind of like looping and doing weird stuff now. Chone and Maxi, what are you doing? Chone, you've turned off your glow.
Yeah. It should be dead. Are there any electronic stores nearby?
Yeah, there's a bunch in the mall.
Okay. Is there one that might have like a Faraday bag or something like that?
No, nothing like that. That's specialized equipment, not in the mall.
Okay.
Give me a perception check. Both of you.
All right.
22.
10.
Chone, you notice at first the cameras have made you. They're following you. The mall security cameras.
All right. Maxi, it's in the mall security cameras. This might be a good time to like pull a fire alarm and try and escape in a crowd.
You know the run we had this morning?
Yeah, I still feel it in my quads.
Are you ready for another?
Well, let's just put it this way. I'm ready and stitched up.
On the count of 3, split. Find the closest maintenance exit. Get into the maintenance halls. I'm going to make a run for the front doors.
What's our rendezvous? The safe house? This thing could be after me. It might not even care about you. Remember, it didn't like you before.
That's true.
All right. Meet you there when we can.
Be safe.
Hey, do me a favor.
Yes.
If this goes bad, there's a in my locker back at IOG, there's a little box. You know who to give it to.
Understood.
Thanks. 3,
2.
let's
1.
jam. And we take off.
Okay, so how are you running the distraction?
Maxi is going to basically run forward and start pushing people out of the way, like to the ground, heading toward the front, like the front entrance of the mall.
Okay. Shawn?
Chon is going to look the first like maintenance store that they can find. They head for that, and if I can find like a fire alarm or something like that, I give that a yank on my way past.
You do manage to yank a fire alarm. As you go, Maxi, you hear the sudden like burp, 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 burp. Fire. Fire. All customers, make your way to the nearest emergency exit sign. Fire. Fire. All customers, move your way to the nearest emergency exit sign. And you see people start scattering. Maxi. Chon, you're rolling through the back maintenance tunnel. You round a corner and you see a rover.
Hey, there's a
It's-
fire. Which
it's-
is the nearest exit?
Its vocoder starts to speak. It says, "Why do you flee from me?
Oh, for frag's sake.
You are so beautiful."
Yeah, you know what? You're not the person I really want to hear that from, so I appreciate it. You know,
You are beautiful. Come with us.
I actually have a date. It's great running into you again.
I'm gonna
and
cut
I
away for a
turn
minute. Maxi,
I'm
what
gonna
are you
turn and
doing?
start running.
Is our talking. It's what's for dinner.
What?
I know, right? Anyway, is everyone panicking, Alex?
Oh yeah, no, the whole mall's like running
Son.
for exits and things like that. Again, you're still hearing.
Right. Maxi is trying
Fire.
to stick with
Fire.
a large group,
Okay.
and
Toward
if he
the main
can,
entrance.
yep. As we're running, he'd like to try to pick up, like, say somebody's like loose cowboy hat off the ground. I'm sure somebody's hat.
Oh
fell
yeah,
off in
no,
the-
easy.
Okay.
Okay.
And he's going to take, put that hat on. As we're running past a store, he's going to try and grab a jacket if he can, maybe from one of the mannequins standing outside, something to cover the shirt that he's wearing. In the fracas.
Mm-hmm. Easy to do.
All right, and then continue to make his way
You
out
find
the
yourself
doors.
on the street, on the sidewalk.
All right. I have a general sense of which direction Chon ran.
You don't, because they ran into a maintenance tunnel under the building.
Okay, got it.
Because you told them to head for a maintenance line, and you know those maintenance like sets run under these buildings in weird ways. Chon, go ahead and give me a dodge roll.
Dodge roll. Is that just agility?
Yep.
Don't think I've ever had to dodge since like episode 3.
I think since the fire.
Nat 20! Yay!
Okay.
came
You managed
through,
to
little
like Maxi's stuff, and you peek over your shoulder as like a set of bolos comes flying down towards your legs. And it pings off the
Hey!
wall as you're running.
Don't mess with the beauty.
Are you
Yeah,
still
I'm
running? or are
taking
you
every
turning-
corner. Oh, I'm running every corner I can take. Every door I can slam behind me, I do so.
The rover's still popping after you. Give me one more dodge roll. Maxi, what are you doing?
Maxi is taking a step back from the crowd to see if there's any body that appears to be after him.
Perception.
Is
Shown?
10.
Nat? No, not Nat 20.
You
Sorry, I
feel
misread that.
something wrap around your legs, and Chone falls forward as a shock goes through their legs up into their chest, and Chone falls unconscious.
I got an 18.
You look like you're clean.
All right, Maxi's going to make his way around the outside of the mall, trying to kind of parse through the crowd
Mm-hmm.
toward the again, understanding where we were in the mall when he ran toward the exit. He's going to try and loop his way back around that side of the mall from the outside,
Okay.
looking for again a maintenance entrance or looking for Chone.
You see some maintenance entrances that are being opened now by workers who are coming out, but you do not see Chone.
Fuck. Maxi's going to reach around and pull the pistol out from the jeans.
Okay.
Check the magazine. Check the chamber.
Okay.
And head toward the maintenance entrance.
Okay.
One of the open
You
entrances.
pop it out as somebody comes busting out. You like grab the door and kind of head in. You're inside the maintenance hallways.
Understanding that it's kind of a maze, does there happen to be a diagram on the wall stating which direction these tunnels go?
No, because you're guessing it's all through AR through glows.
Maxi's going to attempt to do his best using his urban warfare skills to try to navigate the tunnels back to the direction that he came from.
Give me a check.
There. Yep. $24.
Maxi spends about 40 minutes searching through the tunnels. If Chone came down here, they're not here anymore. But there's many entrances and exits to these service tunnels. There's no way to know.
In the process of moving around the tunnels, I'd like to make another observation check or perception check to see if the camera system appears to be following me at all.
Give me a perception check.
$10.
Doesn't appear to be.
Fuck.
Zed and Stitches, you pull up to literally a roadside outdoor cafe. It's could be described as like 4 oil barrel grills, a wooden bar, and a lean-to. There's a
Great.
dude sitting. Actually, Stitches, you feel very comfortable here. Like you've seen 1,000
Yeah.
of these growing up where you are. There's
Hell yeah.
one dude behind the counter. He's got a giant cigar in his mouth that he's smoking as he like chops up like carne asada style steak. And there's a dude who looks to be in his mid-20s, wearing blue jeans, like boots, like work boots, and a and a wife beater sitting at a table, like thumbing through his glow.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be very clear. My intention is going to be to swipe that glow.
So that's what you see as you pull up to the address. And
Did
address is being generous.
Did we know anything about our contact?
You know his name is Billy Gonzalez.
So you said we saw 2 people. Is there anyone else? Like,
Nope. There's an older
Nope.
looking dude behind the counter in a dude in his 20s with his feet up on the table, swiping through his glow.
I think it's safe that Zed can assume he's going to start with the younger kid.
Okay. So again, you
So-
pull up.
Did they react to us at all as we get out of the car?
Nope.
So I'm
Are
going to
there
go
any-
over.
Are there any other vehicles
Nope.
around? Solid. Go ahead, Zed.
I'm going to go to the younger kid that's on his glow. Yo, friend.
What's up, man?
Hey, looking for Billy.
You should try the tamales.
I could eat.
He starts speaking. Does your character speak Spanish?
Mine does.
Stitches does.
I do.
I would assume Zed would know languages. That's kind of his jam.
It's in the
Like,
book.
he's a social guy, right?
What languages does Zed
Stitches?
speak, though? Zed might speak, because again, you came from Brazil, so I assume you speak Portuguese, not Spanish. Right?
Yeah.
What other
Yeah,
languages would Zed have? Because Zed's traveled all over the world.
He's traveled all over the world, but he would probably more have, like, European languages,
Yeah.
maybe some Asian.
Yeah.
I
So,
think he could pick up some Spanish, but he probably doesn't speak it fluently.
Um,
I've never labeled this before, so I don't feel like just saying he knows Spanish is fair.
so Stitches hears him start talking in Spanish, and he says, "Get a load of these two. They're missing some folks." And then he's like, "Grab me a pitcher of margaritas and some tamales and chips."
Um,
And then the older guy comes out from behind the counter with a pitcher of margaritas, chips, and a bag of tamales.
Stitches responds in Spanish. Are those chips up for grabs?
He says back in Spanish, "Of course they are. Where are the other two?"
I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave my partner out of this. And then I start speaking in English. We had to split up.
Probably smart.
We were followed.
Were you followed
The-
here?
Not that we're aware of, no.
He says back to the other guy in Spanish to run a scan. And you see the guy reach under the counter and pull out like a little mini satellite dish and walk out back the little lean-to and set it up. He runs a little cable. So like it's not a globe, but it's like a large screen about the size of a normal computer monitor. And he starts like scrolling through it while he chews on his cigar. He pulls out 2 of the tamales and sticks them in front of Zed. Stitches. He goes, "Eat, motherfucker."
Oh, Stitches digs in. This girl is all about some tamales.
He goes, "It's
yeah,
pork.
I'll eat. Shut down.
It's pork. It's the best kind."
Yeah, we were...
He goes, "Shh. Wait till we know you weren't followed. Shh. Eat the tamales. The chips." He pulls out a thing. He's like, "The salsa's good too. All right? So chill out. Just relax, man." And that's where we're going to come back to Maxi. Maxi, what are you doing?
Maxi finds his way back out to the mall proper.
Okay. The fire department
And
has
then-
by now cleared it, and people are starting to shop again.
Maxi then heads back down to the garage where they had left the truck
Mm-hmm.
and will retrieve and reassemble his carbine.
Okay.
And then Maxi goes to find the security station
Okay.
in the mall.
Which one? There's one on the ground floor. There's one at the entrance to the parking garage, and you saw a operations center in the tunnels.
Maxi is going to be moving through the maintenance tunnels to try to find the main security office.
Oh, you find it. You know where it's at. You wandered through the tunnels for about 40 minutes while they were clearing the stuff out.
All right. Does it appear to be heavily manned?
No, I mean, there's a door there, but you're pretty sure you can kick it open.
Yeah. Well, Maxi's going to try to just open the door.
It's locked.
Then a solid kick.
Give me a strength check.
Sure thing. That should be 17.
That's good enough. You hear the smaller latch snap as the door flies open, and you see a guy sitting at a bank of monitors turn around and he's like, "What the?"
And Maxi raises the carbine and just goes, "Shh,
He looks
you're going
like
to
he's
help me."
probably 20, and he sticks his hands in the back of his head. He's like, "Dude."
No, you are going to need your hands because you are going to help me find somebody.
Okay. Who am I helping you find, dude?
Maxi will give a brief description of Chone.
He starts going back to surveillance footage. You see Chone confronted by a Rav that came out of a blank spot in the camera. Chone appears to exchange some words, there's no sound, and runs away. After the first shot misses, the second bola set hits Chone in the legs and appears to shock her into unconsciousness. The Rav picks Chone up and heads to another blank spot in the camera.
Where is that location?
He tells you.
I need a copy of that footage.
You got a glow man?
Give me yours.
He hands you his glow.
Is it secured?
I mean, with my chip, man, but that's it.
Do you have a battery?
Yeah, here you go. He reaches in the drawer and pulls out a spare battery.
Maxi will replace the battery in his glow.
Okay.
And then
Copy the footage.
copy the footage.
Okay. So you head over to that portion and you see what appears to be the executive garage for the building,
Mm-hmm.
but there's no surveillance in the room.
All right, Maxi. Seeing that, Maxi's going to observe the garage and see if if there appears to be any cars or any vehicles missing.
I mean, the place is set up for
Something
about 20
that
cars. It's about half full right now.
Something that would have maybe been heavy enough to hold a RAV.
You can't tell from what you see. It's concrete.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
it's about half full right now of 20 spots. So could you fit something in here, like a van size that could hold the RAV that you saw? Yeah. Easy. It occurs to
Any
Maxi, whoever's got Chone is gone.
Of course. All right. Are there any other vehicles in the garage?
Yeah, it's like 4 right now.
Any of them that appear to be able to be taken from the garage? Is there a board with keys?
No, they're high-end
course
sports
not.
cars and 2
Of course not.
SUVs. It looks like it's probably for the management team here. That's your guess.
Maxi will go back through the tunnels to the truck.
Okay. Maxi's sitting in the front seat of the truck, breathing.
Pulls out his glow, sends a text to the group, or actually it sends a text to both Stitches and to Zed. They'll get it eventually. Shawn taken. En route. And then sad face.
Okay.
And then Maxi will put the truck in gear and
Head to the address.
head to the address.
Okay. Do Stitches or Zed turn their glows back on?
Stitches destroyed hers.
Oh, that's
She
right.
does not have a
Zed?
glow.
Or are you waiting for him to come back with an all clear?
Yeah, I'm gonna wait for now until
Okay.
whatever's going on is going on.
So after about 10 minutes, you see the guy look over at Billy. He says some words in Spanish. Stitches, you understand him say, looks clear. And Billy goes, nods, and the guy puts the gear away. He's like, how you like the tamales?
Delicious.
Good.
You can turn your ship back on. They're all right. You look to be clean
Um,
right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a new glow.
We'll see what we can
I
do.
just need a battery. Got a spare battery for mine?
He reaches behind the bar and hands you a battery.
So I turn mine back on.
Right as you turn it back on, you get a text from Maxi that says Shawn taken. En route.
Well, shit.
Sad face.
Sad face. Sorry.
Yeah, don't forget the sad face. That's very important.
All right. Well,
Wait,
shit
shit,
happened.
what's-
Looks.
What shit?
It's only Maxi coming. Shawn was taken.
What?
That's all it says. Look.
He is a man of few words.
He
So
No,
I'll
he looks
text.
at you and he
I'll
goes-
text.
he goes, she your tech?
Yes.
Yeah, they are. I'll text back.
That's why.
Stitches and I are fine. We're at the location. Wait, what'd you say? That's why?
Let's wait for your boy to get here. Eat up. You're gonna need the strength.
Okay.
He orders
Um,
a giant plate of like beans and rice and like tortillas and carne asada steak. Like it's a giant like metal platter. This guy pulls off the grill and he starts loading up
Okay.
tortillas.
So Billy's also eating this food.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, just making sure.
And he's drinking from the pitcher of margaritas. He's like, wait for your boy to get here. You need the strength. Maxi, about 45 minutes later, you pull into the lot. You see the little smart car that Stitches and Zed had done, and you see, as described before, this little weird lean-to. And Stitches and Zed are sitting next to a guy who appears to be Mexican in descent, mid-20s. He's eating food and drinking from a pitcher of margaritas. He looks at you, Zed. He goes, "That's your boy?"
That's my boy.
Just
should
turns
eat.
and looks.
He looks pretty upset right now. I don't know if he's gonna.
Maxi walks up to the table, takes the pitcher of margarita that's left, chugs it, just downs the rest of the pitcher. Picks up the nearest chair and starts smashing it against the wall. Like,
well, there's no real walls
outright-
here. It's a lean-to, so
Okay.
you're like smashing against the
Lean-to?
like dirt floor.
Yeah, just like,
The ground?
picks up the chair, like turns away from the table and just starts hammering that chair into the ground as hard as he can,
So as you do
over
this,
and over and over again.
the Mexican guy, who actually it notes to Zed and Citrus, hasn't actually introduced himself yet. He starts chuckling. He points over at the bartender, who brings over their pitcher of margaritas. He hands it to Maxi. He goes, "For you. Take another drink. You need it."
Maxi grabs the pitcher, looks at the group, and turns and walks back out into the parking lot with the pitcher.
He calls after you. He goes, "Hey, homie." He's yelling at Maxi. "Hey,
Yeah. Maxi turns over his shoulder and just says, "If you are wise, you will give me a moment."
take your moment, then come back." He hands the basket of chips to Zed.
Sorry about your chair.
He goes, "Ain't no thing. I get it." He takes a bite
So-
of
Always
a
got a
chip.
temper.
So which of you two gentlemen is actually Billy?
The young guy goes, "Oh, that's me."
Okay. Yeah.
He's like, "Did you hear about the big benevolent tower in LA? That fell down?"
Yes.
He goes, "That was us." It was great. There was like some crazy mutants there, and a helicopter, and it was flying, and we shot some machine guns, and my buddy, he drove up this ramp with a car on fire. It was awesome.
All right.
That is what happened.
All right.
It was
I'm
super
still
cool.
I'm still getting
I got
bits
shot
and
in the leg
pieces of
twice.
this story.
It sucked.
Yeah.
I feel like
that
Zed
shit
had the
does suck.
intel on that mission, so I know what's going on.
Mhm.
Yeah, you did have the intel on the mission from the IG. It's from the other stuff that had happened, and the guy matches the description of one of the ringleaders of that fucking attack. So it says he's like, she sent you to me because like I can help you.
Right. So how are you going to help us? We have no safe house.
He goes, tamales. That's how I help you.
Stitches, like she just tenses. Listen, you little shit. If you don't start giving us some answers, I'm gonna bring him back and he's gonna beat the answers out of you.
Good, bring your boy back. It's time.
Hey, let's deep breath.
What's Maxi doing? So Maxi took the pitcher and walked out to the parking lot.
Maxi walks back to the truck, hops into the back bed, and like kind of pushes himself up onto the roof of the cab, legs kind of hanging back into the bed. He starts like kind of chugging the margarita pitcher again, sets it down next to him, pulls out his glove, and goes into the contact menu, picks a contact, goes into the settings for the contact, changes a few settings, enters in like a 15-digit code,
Mm-hmm.
and then sends a text. "I may need to call in a favor." And then just shuts the glow, finishes the picture, and comes inside.
So as you walk back, the young guy looks at you. He's like, he hands you a tamale. Each, you need your strength.
Maxi kind of lightly tosses the tamale back on the table. My strength is fine. Thank you.
Not for this, homie. He's like, he picks the tamale up, he hands it back to you, and then all of a sudden you say his visage changes, because he's been kind of smiley the whole time Zed and Stitch have been here. He's been very like, do. And then all of a sudden his visage changes, he gets very serious, and he goes, they took your people, and some shit's going down. He goes, she told you, right? You ready to go to war?
Yes.
He looks at you very, again, like dead serious in his eyes. And Stitches, you've seen his eyes, like that style eyes with the people that fought the border wars with Mexico. Like, he reminds you, he's got that deep, ruddy face. Like, and even as you're kind of listening to his dialect, it doesn't sound Texan. It sounds Mexican.
Mm-hmm.
As you're kind of like reviewing how he's speaking his Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, it's time to go to war. He looks at Zed and he goes, right?
Gotta do what we gotta do.
He looks at Stitches. He goes, right?
Yes.
And then he finally looks at Max and he goes, you ready to go to war? He's very, like, again, dead serious in his face.
And Maxi just doesn't say anything and just holds his gaze.
He goes,
There, and then moments later, you hear like the thumb of the safety on the carbine flip.
he goes, time to go to war. And then he hands you the tamale back. He goes, that's why you need your strength. Because it's time to go to war. And that's where we're going to end tonight. So, I hope y'all had fun. I hope that was a good episode for y'all. I hope the tension was there. I hope y'all got there. That's where we are. We're back.
That was a great heist.
Yes. The heist was wonderful, everyone.
Something important was stolen.
Wow, yeah.
I told you there was a heist, but I didn't say what. And then I kept being surprised. And then I was waiting to see what y'all would do, because I got to react to what you do. Anyway, I hope the tension was good for everybody. I hope that was an enjoyable episode. Thank you all for joining us tonight. Let's run through it. Dot, where can they find you on the internet?
All over the Twitter space, .matrix_01, hanging out with Gaming with Gage and Friends, and Resting Glitch Face.
That is awesome. Kaylee, where can they find you on the internet? Redemption's coming back, right?
You can find me on the internet at Chone's in Trouble, Please Help. Oh wait, no, I haven't made that. That's not
Hashtag
live
justice
yet.
for Shawn. Hashtag justice for Shawn.
No, I'm not calling that. That's important.
Yeah, no.
So yes, I believe 6 days from now, Michael and I will be recording the first episode of season 8 of Redemption to come out in October.
Yay!
So that's coming on. You can find me here at Chaos Incorporated and occasionally over on Rick and Rasp. We just finished a Seriously Let's Play game, and I think I might be in one again in October. So, and Twitter at Anime Girl.
That is wonderful. Caleb, where can we find you?
You can find me on the socials at the Caleb G. You can hear me over on the RPG Academy in our sample adventure series, and you can follow my charity work at point5pass.org on the socials at P5 Pass.
And if people want to come hang out with y'all, you're all going to be at a Catacon, because a Catacon funded and actually did more than just funded this year.
Oh yeah.
Catacon has successfully funded, so thank you everyone who bought tickets through the Kickstarter
didn't they
early.
Hit a stretch goal?
We hit
Two.
stretch goals.
Yes.
One of our stretch goals is a karaoke party hosted by, I don't know if I'm
Michael.
pointing at him.
Yes.
Michael.
Point to your
And then
this
this
side. Yeah, you're good.
This one.
The other one.
Did I
That one.
Scarecrow it.
That one.
Scarecrow it?
Yes.
That one? Yeah. And then the second stretch goal is we're going to have a cosplay contest.
By the way, a karaoke party like hosted by Michael is almost enough to make me fly out there just for that. Okay? And
You
also
need to fly out there.
Shawn
It's gonna be a
with
thing.
or Kaylee with their like disco lights. So that is great. Michael, where can they hear you?
Well, much like Kaylee, you can find me on Redemption when it returns. You can also go listen to past episodes at redemptionpodcast.com, or you can find us on other podcatchers, or however you listen to your podcasts. We're probably there. You can also find me occasionally on Rook and Rasp. I will be, as well as Kaylee, I'll be also attending some Seriously Let's Plays for some weekend fun on Saturdays coming into October here. And yeah, you can also listen to me on the Tubular Teens with Titans audio
Yes.
drama 3T, where I play the villain Harbinger, who is quite fun and scene chewing.
And I, as always, am Alex the Humanoid. You can find me on all the socials at Alex the Humanoid. You can also find me at Gamers Heaven in Seattle. I will be there tomorrow doing game story things. We got lots in store. We just ordered new stuff. We've got new products. We've got new events coming up. So come hang out with me there. I love you all. Thank you for joining us. And come see us in 2 weeks for another episode of Chaos Inc. And tomorrow I will be on for Identical After Dark. I imagine it's going to be talking about the disappointment that was D23, because that was just awful. And also, Wizards of the Coast sued TSR, which is a sentence I never thought I'd say. So, we'll talk to you all tomorrow.
If I can offer one more piece of wisdom from our lovely friend Ron Swanson, I'd love to. Is that okay, Alex?
Yeah.
Everybody, never half-ass two things. Whole-ass one thing.
We're trying. All right, everybody. I love you, and good night.